to another week of Starfinder Drift Crashers Adventure Path. We are playing AP47 now, Nightmare Scenario, and you get to watch me clumsily try and murder a team of Starfinders.
Keep trying.
Don't worry, I will. And it's nothing personal; it's my job. And we'll start with introductions. It seems this week Otto is not with us. He may have eaten some bad shellfish. And
That's me. I'm Chaos, and I better open my character sheet or I'm not going to know what to say about myself. I am basically, I am a Sheeran, female, the enforcer of the group, trying to keep our medic alive. But, you know, when he likes to run into rooms all by himself, we just let him go and see what happens.
he's healing by preventative medicine.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So we don't get hit. He does. It saves us.
And speaking of, we have Stitches.
Stitches, the famous battle medic who's also a technomancer. And as everyone said, I need to know what's behind the closed door. So I go first when I shouldn't. And I'm usually the one unconscious and everybody else is fine.
You know, they say curiosity killed the cat, but maybe it killed the rat. We'll see.
Maybe.
And next
You
we have...
tried.
I will succeed. We'll see. And next is Jolers.
I'm playing Jolers, the La Junta Solarian, which is basically Starfinder Jedi. Please don't sue us, Disney. And yeah, I'm the diplomat of the group, as all Jedi want to be. Inevitably end up killing a lot of other beings.
As some Jedi tend to be. Looking at you, Anakin. And last but not least tonight is Kazette.
I am Kazette. I'm a Sheeran mechanic. I try to keep the ship together, and I often shoot first before before a diplomat gets a chance to talk. I have shot before.
Isn't that the only way to go?
Sometimes you just get tired and it says, "Oh, you're a bad guy." Shoot.
Exactly.
And sometimes you're wrong about that, but by that time, who cares?
I haven't been wrong yet.
Yet being the operative word. And we will begin where we left off. You had encountered, after you escaped Malakanta yet again, that demon has a vendetta against you. You escaped back to your original time period, mere hours after the event that caused your ship to combine with another ship, creating the Primarata. And you came back out almost in the grip of a black hole, and you were able to rescue a cosmonastery that was orbiting the black hole, and you are now in the process of trying to help them repair their ship. And strange things seem to be afoot. You can make of them what you will. So it is morning of the third day here. What would you guys like to do?
Break into the computer core.
I mean, you've been working on the computer. That you do need to do some engineering and computer work every day to help them repair things.
Yeah, I want to continue that. My computer is running slow. Where's my internet?
About time with somebody other than me. So you were trying to do something, Kazette?
Yeah.
And that is?
What do you need? Hello?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I was checking my internet because Hephaestus is not loading,
Oh,
and other things seems to go slow.
does anybody else want to do anything first thing in the morning? Are you going to eat on your ship or on the Cosmonastery? Your ship has synthesized food. The Cosmonastery has fresh food somewhat.
We'll eat at the monastery.
Yeah, we'll eat there.
Yeah, I agree.
After breakfast, I'll visit O'Neill. But yeah, breakfast first.
The fact that he's asked that makes me think we probably should eat on our own ship.
Right. No, the DM wouldn't do that to us.
I'm sorry, what wouldn't I do? Unfortunately, Otto has indeed eaten some bad fish, so he will not be with us this evening.
Maybe we should have eaten on the ship.
Exactly.
Otto did eat on the ship.
Yeah, maybe your food synthesizer is on the fritz.
Yeah.
So I'm
Newly installed, so
so I'm going to move you guys to this map because I just realized I had forgotten to do that. There you go. So we'll start in the dining area with the ridiculously undersized tables and benches. And there are quite a few of the monks, the Solarians there, eating, and a couple of them approach Jolers and ask Jolers if they could unburden themselves of things that they had used in their previous life that they no longer needed. If you would be a willing recipient of these items, it will help them. They're new to the monastery, and they're basically in the process of cleansing their souls, as it were.
so they've taken a vow of charity.
No, there's just equipment that they have from a previous life. One of them was a soldier of the Viscarium, and the other was a former steward. The stewards are almost like a paladin, or police type order, and they're no longer in that life. They've devoted themselves to the Cosmonastery. So they have some equipment that they no longer need, and they feel like because you've done such good helping the ship and everything that they could give it to you guys, and you could make better use of it.
I shall thank them and tell them that your equipment shall be used to help others outside of this monastery.
Okay, they ask you if you would accompany them to their cells, their sleeping quarters on the
Cells?
Yeah, they're tiny little sleeping quarters. They're like 10 foot by 10 foot. They're tiny.
Alright.
It's not cell in the prison sense. It's cell in the small room sense. If you would accompany them to their cell so that they can give the stuff to you after the meal, it's on the deck above. You've been there once before when you were snooping around.
Could I, not to look a gift horse in the mouth, maybe try and sense motive, see if they are
Sure.
planning a.
I mean, why would you be suspicious of this Vesk and this android? Why soever? Feel free to roll that.
Suddenly willing to give me money and give me stuff and asking me to go.
They are being sincere, and
Right.
they will talk to you throughout the meal. They're grateful. I may not be portraying it very well, but they are sincerely grateful that you have rescued the ship from the potential grip of the black hole, and that you're helping to fix it. And this is something that they feel they can do, and it benefits them by letting them unburden themselves.
All right. Regardless, I'll ask the other crewmates if they would be willing to join us. So, I mean, to make sure I can carry everything. But as we have breakfast, I'm gonna ask them if they have any other messages they wish to send out to their family or friends that we can handle once we get off the station. Just the RP thingy.
Oh no, they've given up that life completely. Their family and friends are now everybody in the ship.
All right. Oh, well, all right then.
Their names are
Let's,
Tranquility One, who is a non-binary android, and Brigidka, who is a female Vesk.
Vesk. All right.
And like I said, during the meal, they're happy to chit chat. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask them, just ask. And there's other monks
Thank
around
you.
who are also being friendly.
I guess I'll talk to the friendly monks and also motion towards the crew if they have any other questions. But I will be asking them how they're finding life here on the station and like if like how they feel about the abbot and the computer. Um, about what's her name?
Uh,
Cora.
Cora, yes, almost. It's almost unanimous as far as respecting the abbot and being grateful that Cora is there to help run the day-to-day operations of the ship. You get different takes on it, but everybody seems genuinely appreciative, and nobody seems to have any outward disdain for Cora or fear or anything of her or the abbot.
Right. Well, right now I don't have any other questions.
Yeah,
You
I'll
you
just,
do notice
check.
that the person that Chaos, you notice that O'Neill eats quickly and then heads off. You assume for her training because you know that she trains every morning with several of the other Solarians.
Wait. Sorry, Jim. Just have to. O'Neill is the one in the maintenance tech, right? Maintenance tunnel. That's not the.
Sorry, yes, I used the wrong name. O'Neill's, yeah, she's not there. O'Neill's not there. The one that Chaos sparred with, where is her name? Why her name's hard?
Yeah, especially.
Ninora, there it is. Yeah, Ninora quickly eats and then heads off to, you assume, the sparring chamber. Remember, she was friendly to Chaos after sparring with her. And Chaos is invited to spar some more if she would like, or to visit for the afternoon sparring session. It seems to be one of the things that they do often, or at least she does often.
I'll eat and head off.
And are Cazette and Stitches intending to do engineering stuff?
I'm going to do engineering stuff.
I'll do some computer stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of lumped those two together. It's engineering and computers. Are you going to the with the two monks by yourself, Jollers? No reason,
Yeah,
just
if
asking for a
everyone-
friend.
Everyone's busy. My good friend Otto is kind of sick today on the ship, so
It'll be
You
fine.
know what?
It'll be fine.
I can run pretty fast.
I'll
I'll be how do you say very kind to them and allow them to ambush me if that is the intention.
Joller says, if I'm not back in a couple hours, it's fine.
If you hear an explosion over in the where he's going, maybe come check it out.
Yeah. If it's a bright flash of light,
Yeah.
maybe come running.
So did anybody else have questions for the monks while you were eating with them?
No, I was just going to listen to the conversations. I know the cook likes to babble, so
Oh, he definitely does. Speaking of that, that reminds me, where is he? I have notes. Go ahead and two of you roll me a d6. Yeah, you guys don't learn anything particularly new from Triffy's stories and rumor mongering.
I asked one of the monks, what is it about the black hole that they're exactly studying or contemplating?
Well, it's the end of everything and potentially the beginning of new things. Who knows? Because nobody's ever reported back from one. It's part of the cycle.
Yeah, from what I read, Solarians are basically the old edition druids. Like they believe in like balance and like the cycle of life and death,
Exactly.
light and dark. Yeah.
So like something you have learned is where they were headed when the drift crash happened was to a stellar nursery. So they were actually headed to a place where stars were born. And where they ended up when the drift crashed is around a black hole, which is usually, well, not usually, but often the ultimate end of a star, depending on the type, etc. But we're not going to go into science.
Hmm.
So this is just as interesting to them as the stellar nursery, and many of them feel that it's not coincidental that the fate decreed that they needed to be here to study this. Fate or the gods or what have you.
As long as they don't have any plans of getting any closer.
None of them mention plans of that. A few of them express concern that if the ship isn't fixed, maybe it'll fall back into a decaying orbit.
You know, it's perfectly fine with me if they want to drive this ship into the middle of the black hole, as long as they don't take us with.
All right, so who would like to deal with their events first?
I'll do. I'm doing engineering.
So I'm going to say Stitches and Kazette, you're going to have a couple of checks throughout the day, so we'll do your first check now. Engineering or computers, just let me know which one. I mean, you can roll it and I'll see what it is.
I'm continue with my bad rolls.
Yeah, that was pretty awful, but 16 on a roll of 3 is pretty good. And Stitches gets 17. I mean, those are not bad rolls. Those are not bad rolls in this scenario. Stitches, while you're poking around on the computer, you come across a file that seems out of place. It looks like an old text log, like an old communication log, and I will show that to you now.
Uh-oh.
And if you need to refer to that later, it's in AP47 Nightmare Scenario folder under Chapter 1 Final Horizon in Macabre Notes. That's where all the fragments are.
Can I send that to everybody's personal device?
Yeah, I would assume you have done that.
And I will look for this file, Singularity Protocol.
That seems like a great idea.
Boy, just user. They have really invented free names.
Well, this is just all that you're able to recover of the file.
Oh, that file itself was named Singularity Protocol?
No, you're looking for a file called Singularity Protocol.
Yep.
I'm trying to find in the module how or when you go about finding it.
And Louis. One that identifies as female and one that identifies as male. I only say that because we know we have a non-binary robot on.
This is not helping me. I'm looking for it, and I'm just getting 2 mentions of it that are like, "Hey, if you have this, this thing happens."
So the DM needs to make his computer check.
Apparently, I've been hitting search and it's not working. Where's the any key? I can't find the any key. Yeah, if you're going to specifically search that out, go ahead and give me another computer's check. Let's do that in a bit.
Okay.
Chaos, what were you doing?
I was wandering off, going sparring with that girl.
With Ninura? Sure. It's basically going to be more of the same, and it doesn't last long. Um, you guys seem fairly evenly matched between the two of you, and you both work up a good sweat, and it's training. It's what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she says she has to get off to her contemplations, and the other young monks do their thing. So you are left alone. What else would you like to do?
I'm all by myself.
Yep, you're in this room over here.
Where am I going? Why is this being so chunky with moving around?
Doesn't help when I ping on the GM layer, does it?
No.
There you go. I have moved chaos.
I still look like I'm. Oh, my internet's crashed.
Oh no!
Ah, snap.
That's all right. So think on that, and when you're reconnected, we'll revisit. You're reconnected.
It's reconnecting now. Oh, here we are.
All right.
I'm just gonna poke around a little bit.
Okay. Are you gonna stay on this level? I mean, there's only 3 levels, and one of them you've been asked to not explore. It's off limits.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna explore around here.
So this room is a training room. You were not there, but directly. Well, you can show me where you'd like to go. I think all the doors are unlocked at this point. Yeah.
Well, what is there in this room? Is there anything interesting in this room?
Just like sparring dummies and such. That's what this is, like sparring.
Gotcha. Okay.
And there's windows. That's what these are, is windows. I don't think I made them windows on the map, did I? Nope. But those are windows. You can basically see the black hole through them.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm gonna go. If this would let me select my token. Gee. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go to this room up at the top.
The one right here.
Yeah, my thing. Yes, there's where I want to go.
That is the bridge.
Am I allowed to be in here?
Nobody stops you.
Okay.
Let's see. Small bridge contains workstations for a skeleton crew, including a pilot, captain, and engineer. It looks like all the other stations are unused because the AI operates them.
Okay.
Ninora is actually in here because she is the pilot.
Okay. What is? Let me see if I can grab my token. What is this room over here? This just looks like beds.
That is the sick bay.
Sick bay. Okay. Oh, I wonder if there's anything interesting in there.
You're welcome to explore.
Can't decide if I want to go in there or not.
Did you guys explore that previously? I don't think you did you?
I don't know. Well, let's go in and check it out.
I don't remember exploring them. I think.
See if I can perceive anything.
Feel free to roll.
Okay, hold on.
It's a standard hospital that functions as a basic med kit if you were to need to treat wounds in here. It's not very fancy. There's not like a great operating theater or anything, but it's functional.
I am gonna roll. I just have
Yeah,
Check
no,
it.
that's right. This is
Roll
the
20,
obvious
it's not
information that I'm
cooperating.
giving.
today at all. This is not cooperating at all.
Well, I have to say that I erroneously accused OBS of being crap last week, and it wasn't. It was Comcast. After I've said so many nice things about Comcast, they turn on me. I was getting. I did a speed test over the on Sunday. Actually, I did a speed test, and I was getting 60 meg download and 2 meg upload. 2 meg upload is not good for streaming.
No,
Fortunately, there's not a whole lot to see in here apparently, but you do notice that there's a cabinet that has a couple of basic med kits, or has a basic med kit and a couple of serums of healing if you feel like um, uh, absconding with them.
I'm not going to abscond with them because that would just be rude, but
You will make note of their position.
I know that they're there.
That is true.
Okay. This is not cooperating. It's go on to someone else.
Sure.
I'm going to close down the work that I'm doing, and then hopefully this runs a little better.
No problem. Jolers, you die horribly. No.
Am I gonna die?
No. You follow the monks to their quarters, and sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not succeeding. And they quickly go under their bunks and pull out trunks. Like trunks meaning like boxes that you store stuff in.
Yeah.
And they start pulling stuff out, setting it on the bunks. And they pull out and hand to you
Dun, 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 dun.
a knife between the second and third rib. A Peacekeeper's Aegis 1, and I'll give you links here in a second. A Pusher Decoupler, and a Yellow Star Conqueror. Unfortunately, any batteries involved with this equipment are long dead, but they could probably be recharged. So you have this. This is the Yellow Star Conqueror.
So
That
they
sounds very.
they have the battery in them though.
Correct. They do have the battery, it's just not charged. And
Yeah.
the Yellow Star Conqueror is a heavy weapon. And a Pusher Decoupler, I have to remember what this is. Is a small arm. And that is this. It's a disintegrator pistol.
Ooh.
And last but not least was the Peacekeeper's Aegis. That was probably from the steward's person. And that is a shield. No, that's from the Veskarium soldier because it's a Veskarium item. So there's that. Sorry, that's not a shield, it's light armor.
Ooh.
I can read.
Aegis does sound like a shield.
And I will, if you would like, I will copy those into your treasure handouts folder. Does that work?
You can
Yes,
do that.
please.
I'm keeping track of it too, and I'll add it later too, or make sure
Yeah,
everything's
I
up.
as well. But better to have it there.
Assuming you let us know about this stuff. I mean, you can keep it all to yourself.
Of
Here.
course.
I don't think any of us use heavy weapons. So.
Doesn't can't auto use that? Oh, largest and most difficult. Alright, yeah, probably. But look at that D12 damage.
1P12 electricity and fire. Yep. Wanted a Ethereum. We didn't take that stuff.
No, I'm just you've already gotten those in the past, so I'm just adding them to the list while I have that folder open.
I think I got Mark II yet.
Oh well, you'll eventually get them, and there's something you can look up easily enough. Was that everything? That looks like everything, yes. And remember, in the library, that Solarian crystal was on display. Which I will actually, because you saw it, I'll share the information with you and move that down there too. If you choose to be dirty, rotten scoundrels and steal it, you know what it is.
We wouldn't do that.
No,
We
not at all.
Yeah. Graviton.
So there was nothing untoward as far as you can tell. They happily give you the items and thank you for helping them along their spiritual journey and for saving the ship so that they can study the black hole.
I also thank them for and yeah, holding so much gear by myself. I'm gonna ask them if they could like help me go back to my crew and or at least to the ship to carry the stuff.
Oh, you can carry that stuff to the ship. I wouldn't try and walk around with it all, but yeah, you can carry it.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
One light,
Hmm?
and it doesn't say what the. Oh, that popped up over that. And
Oh, the
3, so it's
peacekeeper
only 4
pages
bulk of
three.
stuff. It's only 4 bulk of stuff.
Ah, yeah. Because
Oh,
there's
yeah, the
the
light
I
armor
thought
looks
the
really,
conqueror
really,
was
really good.
all right.
So let's do another engineering and computers check, or two engineering or two computers, depending on what you want to do. I believe somebody was looking for information on that file.
That file and see where the administrators have hidden solitaire.
Have hidden solitaire. Solitaire is right there where you would expect it to be. It's easy to find. Because everybody knows if you don't want people to be productive, just leave solitaire easily accessible. And also Doom. Because things must be in balance, and I think that Doom is the opposite of solitaire.
I
Dear God.
only rolled twice, and I rolled really good 2 times.
Yeah, especially the first one. So that definitely makes some progress on fixing the ship. 19, I'm going to say that you're able to find that file. It basically it doesn't tell you anything more than you already doesn't tell you anything more than you already suspected. There's no like hard evidence, but it's just more what's the word? Not situational evidence. Anyway, it's more evidence that. Say again.
Circumstantial.
That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. It's a lot. It's more circumstantial and tied with the chat log. If you knew somebody that was suspicious already, maybe if you shared it with them, it would get you more information. Who knows?
Okay. After a while, I'll go wander the engineering halls for I forget her name.
O'Neill.
O'Neill, our almost ally.
That file actually is just full of complex data that you don't necessarily understand.
Can I copy it?
Actually, yes.
Okay. I'll take a copy with me
I'll be right back.
and then go in search of O'Neill.
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 O'Neill. Not O'Neill. O'Neill was from Stargate. That's a different adventure path.
From Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
You haven't encountered those people yet. So it's going to take you some searching. Actually, do you have survival? Actually, I don't care if you have it. I want you to roll it anyway.
I have to go up a level and then I'll have survival.
Ah. What, are you just going to try and get every skill at least to level 1?
Eventually.
Woo! You get kind of lost, but you eventually figure out where you are, and you're able to. It takes a couple hours. You even contemplate like using comms to try and get help from one of the others that was able to figure things out, and then you realize that that was Otto, and he's not well right now. So it takes you a couple hours to track her down, of wandering around asking, "Hey, have you seen O'Neill?" Nobody's seen her either. But you find her in the same rough area that you found her previously. She is definitely trying to avoid civil society.
I will be uncivil then.
And what are you going to say when you find her?
I believe you. I think the AI is out to crash the ship into the black hole. You need to look at this. And I hand her the copies of the files that I pulled off.
And she tells you that she has seen it because she tried hacking uh, Cora previously, but hacking the computer previously, the core, but Cora rebooted the system as soon as she was detected, and all she got was a quick look at the file. Now that she has a copy of it, she looks at it, and it's same as you. It's a lot of complex data that she doesn't understand. Um, but because of that, she's been hiding from Cora ever since. She's pretty sure Cora does not want her around anymore.
I ask her if she knows a way to
Actually,
get down
uh,
to the computer core without alerting Cora.
that is not really possible as far as she knows. You can actually try and decode the data with another computer's check,
Then that's what I will do.
and she will help you. So she'll give you +2.
Awesome. Big money.
That's pretty decent money. You're able to piece together that it's a navigational chart. And do you have training in piloting?
I do.
You realize that this maps a course that will gradually bring Final Horizon slowly towards the black hole until the ship can't escape the gravity well, ensuring its destruction.
I make sure everybody in the group gets a copy. And I asked Kazette if from engineering he has access to the navigational computers.
I'll see what I can do.
Ask O'Neill if she would like to leave the monastery. She can join us once we're on our way.
I make the offer if she wants to leave. She
She
can come with us.
she'll have to let you know later. She really would prefer that Cora is prevented from destroying the ship from underneath people that were formerly her friends, and she thinks some still are. She is a true believer in the the cycle, just not in the whole "let's kill everybody" part of it. The cycle is not an evil belief system. It just seems that there's some people on the ship that have taken it to its like darkest potential meaning,
Gotcha.
which is not the common belief of the cycle, not the commonly accepted belief.
I ask her if she thinks there's anybody else on board who might assist us in fixing Cora.
I really don't. I don't know who to trust. That's why I've been hiding down here since Cora caught me trying to hack.
Where did you do that hack from?
The computers in the library, like where your character is now, not where you are now, but there.
Mm.
Why am I selecting a giant box? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's why. Ha! I was going to do something and forgot halfway through.
Mm. I asked her if in her explorations, if there's uh, another computer terminal somewhere that everybody else doesn't seem to know about.
There's terminals here and there, but the only the only terminal that she's never been able to access is the one at the core, because the one at the core is disabled, or not disabled, but it's off limits.
Do you know if Cora has any kinds of automated defenses?
No, I don't know of any, but I haven't like crossed Cora.
Okay. I guess we'll have to do some more research and fixing before we can go against Cora.
I'm putting the Serum Mark IIs on the map. The red crosses. The core or Cora is in the level below here, and again it's off limits, so it's hard to get down.
Actually, if there are any kind of watches or roving patrols at night or anything like that.
No, not that I'm aware of, but there's always people out and about. I mean, it's a ship, so people are there's constantly crew active. And since the crew are the monks.
Yeah.
So when she's telling you it's off limits, the access to the core is locked.
But as we know, locks can be picked.
Yeah, but we should be able to access it from not downstairs. Might be harder. And we got to do something to keep Cora from rebooting it when we get in.
What is Chaos doing?
Wandering the ship, right?
Yeah, I'm just wandered down here to see what these things are.
Those are library books. That's actually the two little white things beside you there on either side. Those are ladders. That's a raised level about 10 feet off the deck with bookshelves full of books. That's where Jolers found the Lashunta book on the cycle that he perused last session.
So I'm just gonna look around here and see if there's anything.
Okay, it's getting to be. You guys have spent quite a bit of time. It's getting to be late afternoon or early afternoon, I guess. It's hard to tell. Chaos. While you're in there, are Stitches? Are you back in the library, or where are you?
How long did it take him to decode the stuff?
Oh, that's already done. So basically, wherever you guys would like to be, put yourselves on the map.
Wherever I need to be for the engineering I'm doing.
That would probably be somewhere on the second level, but I'm going to say that for now you're probably going to be somewhere on this level doing something. So maybe, let's see, maybe something at the bridge. You got to adjust something in the bridge.
Okay.
So Jolers is going to be in the library area.
Yeah,
I'll be-
I'll be checking out the graviton crystal. Not for any nefarious purposes.
Just curious. So about this time, those of you that are in the library, so Jolers, Stitches, and Chaos, you guys notice the monks filing in to this area where they do their afternoon rituals. And they go through their chanting. If anybody would like to make a perception check. If you actually are paying attention. If not, don't worry about it. I mean, not everybody's going to pay attention to monks doing
Is the abbot there?
No, he's elsewhere, probably in the bridge. He seems to spend a lot of his time in the bridge.
Well, of course he does.
I mean, he's the captain, too.
I'm working on rolling, but my computer is not cooperating.
No worries. The Stitches engrossed in the computer, so not paying attention. Jolers is obviously very interested in that crystal. Extremely interested. Maybe one might even say obsessively focused on it.
Yeah, I'm basically a moth to a flame.
Exactly. Oh, look, we have 3 bots in the Twitch chat that I can ban. I do so love it when the bots show up so I can ban them. So I see Chaos had a 15. It's just chanting as far as you can tell. It's in. Do you speak Lashunta?
Not likely.
Nope. You have Akatonian, Yasaki, Shirin, and Common. So yeah, you recognize it's probably Lashunta because that seems to be their religious language.
The Lashuntan isn't paying attention though.
So nothing occurs there. After that, you see the monks disperse, and you see Ninura and her just Ninura this time heads up to the front of the ship towards the training room, and the other monks go about their business. She's only the only one that you see that you recognize. The 2 that were nice and gave the stuff to Jolers, they come by and say, "Isn't that crystal neat?" And then they say goodbye and wander off.
And he has no idea they were there.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like, "Oh." Maybe a little bit of drool coming out the corner of his mouth.
Doing his own chant.
Yeah, exactly. Mine. um,
I walk over to Jolers and I flick him in the ear.
because you finish with what you're doing in the bridge, and I assume you're headed back to where everybody else is.
I guess if I've gotten this, that they're, like I said, I'm looking for engineering jobs to do.
Yeah, you're finished with what you were doing on the bridge, so it would be time to move on. It's early evening. It's about time for dinner, actually.
Well, let's go eat.
As you hold on, as you cross, stop that! I'm moving you. As you pass by this door, you hear a commotion inside.
Inside where?
Inside the room to your right, and it would be left on the map.
I will go and open the door.
Let me set the scene real quick. What you see when you open the door is Ninura is being pummeled by 3 other monks. What would you like to do? You have a chance for 1 action.
Oh,
Like, this is obviously not training.
that doesn't look like training to me, boys. I'll say. While getting my gun out.
So at that point, drawing your weapon is your action?
Yeah.
Would you like to say anything over comms?
That was on I said it out loud, but I had comms open.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your initiative. Select your token, of course.
Uh-oh. Does everyone roll initiative to see if they're ready?
If they are going to respond to what Kazette said over comms, he was kind of unclear on what he was seeing.
Let's just
Is
roll.
there any way
See
for
if
us to know his
we
location?
understand.
I mean, you guys, I don't have a reason to doubt that you would have like a little HUD, unless one of you didn't want to be spotted. Think Shadowrun. Basically, you're on the hacker's pan. You're all in communications. Like, yeah, oh yeah, it's like the mini map on a FPS game.
Yeah.
That shows up if you look at your comm, because I assume right now you don't have your suit protections on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Well, Cosette doesn't. Joelers makes sense because you're, way down there and you weren't expecting it. And you're still hyper focused on that Solarian crystal.
Yeah. Roll the one to see if the flick on the ear actually woke me up, and it didn't.
Is
Perfect
Oh,
initiative.
no.
Are Stitches and Chaos? I'm sorry, go ahead.
So my laser rifle got caught on a strap as I was
Yeah, obviously. Are Chaos and Stitches going to get in initiative?
Yeah, I'm making my way that
Oh, I
way.
didn't. Okay, sorry, I didn't realize that you wanted me to roll initiative too.
Yeah, if you're gonna react to what Cosette has expressed, then yes.
I will say somewhere in there, leave Honora alone. Is that her name?
Yeah. Why are you beating up on Nenora? Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
So Stitches, I've got initiative. Oh, you rolled fantastic. Also, you guys are doing great.
Honora, are you
Mhm.
okay? That doesn't look like sparring to me.
And I will be right back. Oh no, don't go blank.
I know Chaos is friends with Honora.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There you go. That's what I was after. All right. So you have a lot of running to do. We have entered combat, and I'm going to click the little start button there. Fantastic. It is Void Cultist's turn, and I have to open character sheets because I don't know what these guys.
I'm just doing this so I can see. I'm going to move right back.
What were you doing?
I moved in the room so I could see where the three people were.
Ah, okay, yeah.
I could only see one and a half blue guys and half of Honora.
Well, that's about what you see. So as far as you know, there's two people in there and Nenora.
Well, I know there's three. I can look around the door.
This guy is going to turn towards you and tell you to mind your own business. Where is my sheet? There it is. As he shoots at you with laser pistol, you have cover.
Okay.
He's going to full attack, and you're going to get, what is it, +2 for cover?
Depends on the type of cover you say it is.
It's hard cover because you're behind a door frame.
Which might be +4. Cover is really. I mean, if I remember right, it was +1, +2, or +4.
You would have improved cover, which is +4.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, +8 to AC and +4 to reflex saves.
Oh wow.
So
I didn't realize that it was +8 at any point.
it's doubled because it's basically I'm giving you the cover like if you're hiding behind a gun port. Basically, there's not much of you because you see where he is. You can barely see him.
Okay. Partial +2, soft +1.
So a 15 does not hit your KAC +8, right?
That didn't hit. Well, 15 would have hit my. No, it would have missed my.
Exactly. So it is the next one's turn. It's Chaos' turn. Chaos. There's a fight. You're nowhere near it. What the heck?
At least it wasn't Stitches.
Yeah.
I'm running as fast as I can. How far can I go?
What is your movement?
That's a very good question. Why does my stupid character sheet not stay open? And then it's going to take a while to open. Can you see it? It's probably 25 feet.
I'm looking something up because there is, I believe
okay.
there's a run action you can do in combat.
That's +2 to your movement, right?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm trying to find.
Okay, I'm looking. It's opening and probably gonna crash. Speed 30 feet.
Additional movement. No, that's not helping.
Although I'd like to say it's 30 meters.
Oh,
Can
I-
you give me that?
4 times your speed in a straight line.
Yeah, so this. And what is that? Is that a full action?
Yeah, it's a full action.
And what is it
And
called?
Quadruple your speed.
What is it called?
Run.
I searched for run and it didn't show up.
Who'da thunk it?
I search for run and it's under full action. Same place you'd find charge.
There we go. Actions in combat, full action.
Run is 4 times the speed.
Yeah, but it has to be in a straight
Oh
line.
my god. I just
Ah,
crashed
yeah,
again.
straight line. So it's more of a sprint than a run. I
So-
guess.
Chuz, I'm going to ask you to move me as far as I can go. I'm going to turn my computer off and turn it back on and see if I can
Stop this from crashing constantly.
Yep, no worries. I'm just trying to figure out how far that is.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Movement speed, if she can't go in a straight line to where she wants to go, it's going to be double because she'll do a move action and a standard action.
Well, no, because run is a full action. I'm going to be generous and say that she can get to the bottom of the ladder, hop down.
Yeah, what you can do is take an action to move and a movement to move, so you could go two, right?
Right, but run quadruples it.
Run quadruples it, but it's got to be in a straight line.
Right, but she's trying to run up the hall. I mean, how far is that hallway?
Yeah, how far is the hallway? I don't know.
I have to zoom out. That's why. It's 105 feet to be right to the right of you. So if she's just doing a double move, then she would be by the dining room. It would take
Yeah, Chris
another
can
run.
make a
I would say
straight line.
she's going to want to sprint.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so we'll do that, and that'll basically be all of her movement, and that'll get her to here. Excellent. So another one is going to shoot at you. This one does not have. You do not have improved cover on this one. You have
Cover. Soft cover, which is +4.
yes, and it's going to do the same thing. Full action. So hopefully 2 crits, right? Because that's how we do. And 19?
Not with a +4.
And actually, he's using a ranged weapon next to a melee combatant. The melee combatant's going to take an op attack on him. A 25 for crap damage. Minora strikes back.
Go Nora.
I almost I almost applied the damage to the KAC.
Calling her Nora instead of Ninora.
It's Ninora. My enunciation isn't the best sometimes. That was... Wait, who left? Did somebody leave?
It might be Kelly
Maybe
trying to
that
come
was
back.
the restart.
Alice is rebooting her computer.
Yeah, but it shows her still in. I don't know. So anyway, that was that Void Cultist turn. Ninura gets to do things. Ninura says, what the heck, I'll knock on the same cultist door again. Door dome, it's all the same. And this would be probably her second round. She's going to full attack. She's probably, I've never played a Solarian, so I'm probably going to screw this all up. But she's probably going to be solar, what is it, aligned?
A fellow pull.
Oh, that's terrible. A 10 and a 7. Neither of those is going to hit. I don't think. Let me check. No. Well, she would have had an 11 and an 8, right? Because +1 when you're in solar. No, the +1 is damage, isn't it? Anywho, she does nothing on her turn, nothing effective. Stitches.
I start running.
You're gonna double move since you can't run in a straight line.
Yep.
That's 25.
I get one more.
And that's 30. So 5, alright.
I can't see anything yet, so that's that.
You'll get there in time to get shot at. Gazette, you can do things now. Yay!
Yeah.
You with us, Gazette?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here. I was deciding what I was doing. Okay. I am going to use a standard action to raise my energy field. And then I'm going to use the move action to mark this guy.
The injured one? Okay.
Computer track that guy. And that's my standard, my move. Don't really have a swift action. And, you know, I should have, instead of pulling my gun out last time, used my action to put up my shield.
Oops.
Live and learn.
Yep.
Anyway.
Or get shot and learn. Last Void Cultist is going to... he's going to shoot at you because they've got Nenora pretty beat up and they're just trying to chase you off. They don't realize that you have friends.
They know we're on the board.
Yeah, but they don't know that all of your friends are nearby.
Ah.
So, yeah, the 4 and the 2 are not going to help.
Maybe I didn't need it.
Just going to say, I'm going easy on you as if I have control over the dice. Jolers, would you like to stop looking at the solar crystal?
Yeah, Jolers is shaken out of his stupor after the chaos on the comms, and will move towards the engagement as far as I can. So let me bring out the ruler. I should have done that earlier. First move is 30 at least. Wait, no. 5, 10.
The ruler measures it, right?
Alright, it's perfect. It already does that for me. Oops. And then, as part of that move, I do all of the shenanigans, so activating my solar shield and going photon mode. And then
Okay.
another 30 feet.
You'd actually be beside Stitches or behind him because you started your move from behind, from 1 square ahead of you.
Alright, yeah. Oh no, but I'm faster by a bit, right? Because I have 30-foot movement speed.
Oh, so you were here. How much movement do you have?
30.
So you see that's 35 from where you were. You'd actually be here
Alright.
or behind there. It's either one works.
I thought I measured properly. Alright, yeah, go ahead. I'll just move myself back.
And at the end of this round, it mattered because of this, unfortunately for you. At the end of that round, things happen. The floor space that you and Stitches are standing on becomes electrified.
That's not right.
Oh no, I moved the ship. Oh no, that's exactly right. Let me figure out where this trap is. I have it here in the...
As Jolers was moving, I was thinking, what's that dotted line in front of Stitches?
So the way the maps are, the traps are drawn on the map, so I had to do a little bit of cut and paste, copy paste magic to create tiles to cover them up the best I could.
Yep.
And apparently, I did not create the trap for these, I guess. Don't understand why not.
So we're fine then.
No. Absolutely not. So, I need from Jolers and Stitches, I need, first of all, a perception check from both of you. I will give you a chance to spot them because I should have done that before.
Perception.
Stitches, you would have spotted that trap. Both of you would have. Would you have probably stopped short of it?
Well, except
Yeah.
my perception's 0, so it doesn't really matter.
Huh?
I don't have any ranks in perception.
That doesn't matter. Perception's not a
Okay.
skilled only.
Yeah, if I saw something that looked hinky, I would have stopped before it.
Okay, so you recognize that there were cables. There's a lot of loose bits and pieces around the ship, but these cables definitely look like they might be live, and they are now most definitely live. So you've spotted the trap. So when it is your turn, you can decide how you want to deal with that. Okay, so it is Void Cultist's turn. It is going to shoot at Kazet. Actually, he's gonna take a guarded step and draw his solar sword weapon. That is his turn. Chaos. Is Kelly back?
I am here.
Excellent. You're not.
I'm hoping
Oh, you're back in the game.
if
too.
I'm hoping if I don't like try to do anything with my character sheet, because every time I open my character sheet, like roll 20 just crashes.
That's weird.
I don't know. It did it. It did it when after I got back in too. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
able to open the sheet, so at least the sheet's not corrupted or something.
Can I run in there and beat on someone?
You can. Where do you want to be? You can get to all the spots adjacent to those guys.
Okay, so I'm gonna run through the door.
That's 10 feet.
And I'll go about here.
That's 20 feet. That gives you 2 targets.
I'll take the first one here.
Okay. Are you going to use your entropy point, or are you going to leave that? Well, you decide that when you roll. Never mind.
I'm gonna leave that.
Excellent. An 18 is definitely going to hit for 4 damage.
Could you do just a pathetic little amount of damage?
I mean, that's not actually. That's the lowest roll, but it's a 1 to 4. So no, it's a 1 to it's 1d4 plus 3. So yeah, it was unfortunate, but still.
Need some brass knuckles.
Yeah. So that is your turn. Excellent. This Void Cultist is going to turn around and smack at Nenora because he's getting tired. No, he's still got his. He's learned his lesson. He's going to draw his solar blade and attack Nenora. Oof! For a critical. Nenora drops to the floor. Nenora has gone down.
Oh no.
Because she's not a PC, I'm going to say she has 1 full round, so on her next turn, if you haven't done something to help her, she will die.
Okay.
And it is not this turn, the next turn. Actually, I want to make sure she might. If she has RPs, then she can do something, but I don't think she does. No, she's too low CR. Yeah, so you've got 1 round. Stitches. You have an engineering dilemma.
Okay, so does it just look like it's a live cable on the floor?
It's live cables that seem to cover that section of the hallway. You could try and cut the wiring maybe using engineering. You could perhaps try and jump over them using movement and athletics.
Could I use psychokinetic hand to move the cables out of the way?
I will say yes if you can make the same check that you would be required to do engineering with.
Okay.
So whichever one you feel luckier with. The psychokinetic hand would be just an attack roll. Normally you can't attack with that, so I'm just saying that that's what it would take to manipulate the thing. Or you could use the psychokinetic hand to... I think you could cut with it. It can't do real fine stuff, and it can do some things.
No. Well, it says I can move an object as far as 15 feet in any direction.
Yeah, the reason I'm putting a difficulty on it is because these wires are like... You know how in the movies electrified wires are always bouncing around and moving and stuff?
Yeah.
So you have to actually be able to grab it.
So do an engineering check, but say I'm using the hand.
Yeah, if you'd like to do that. For the sake of flavor, yes.
Okay, Mr. Mouse. There we go.
I'm pretty sure you've got this.
I can get. Okay.
You barely got this. So I'm going to... whoops. I need to go to the map layer to do this. I hate the map layer. You have disabled that trap for the entire hallway there.
Okay. So that is a movement action for me. So I'm stuck there.
Wait, why was that a move action?
That's what it says in the spell description.
Oh no, you can do that as your action, or actually you can move with your action if you want. Remember, the standard action can be substituted for a move action.
Okay, I'll move up there then.
Excellent. And it is now Cosette's turn.
Can I use acrobatics to jump over somebody?
There is actually, if I'm not confusing my games, I believe there is a move through.
Just put your head down and charge.
I believe it is an action through acrobatics. Let me look. You have balance, and you have escape, and you have fly, and tumble. Yeah, as long as you do not have encumbered or overburdened condition, you can use acrobatics to move through a space threatened by an enemy or enemies without provoking attacks of opportunity from them. It's a move action. You move at half speed. The DC to move through the opponent's threatened area is 15 plus 1.5 times their CR.
The half speed is it's half speed through them, right?
Yeah, it's not the entire move. So they're difficult terrain in D&D terms. So to get to right here would be 15 feet. Well, it would be 5, 10, 15. It'd be 20 feet. So to pass through the next guy, the guy south of it, would be another 10. I will say that you could get there if you succeed the tumble check.
Okay.
However, keep in mind, if you attempt to move through multiple threatened spaces during the same round, you have to succeed on the check for each space. So you'd have to succeed, in this case, just one time? No, because moving from here to this guy's space is one move, and then from his space down. So you have to make the check twice.
Twice. Okay.
And the DC for them is Nunya. They're DC 1, so you'd be a 16 is your number, so you're going to have to get 2 16. I believe if you fail, you can't move, and or you get the attacks, which is it?
I am going to use...
Oh, so I'm sorry. To go through their space requires a 20 plus 1.5, so 21. So I'm going to let you use that 22 to get through him. And you said, I heard you say, "Can I use?" What was that about?
To get the next one, I gotta get a 16 or roll 1.
Yeah, you would need 5 more.
Use your butterfly.
I threw it out there, but I don't see it.
It's there. I see it.
Okay, come on.
That'll do it. So that is your move.
No, I
I'm
only
trying to figure
threw
out
one
the deal.
guy. He can't pop attack me. How about the other two?
Well, my understanding with my quick read through is it's effective on all of them.
Okay. Did I take out a potion and teach it to him?
Which is normally a full action. But I will let you start pouring a potion down her throat with your standard action.
Okay.
I think I'm doing this wrong, but I'm going to let it ride. I think it actually is basically, if I'm reading this right, I'll do research later, probably not, or I'll forget. If I'm reading this right, you would have to move with a move action to get to them, and then it's another move action to actually get through them.
Just bowl them over.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this time this worked for now. I have no problem with that, but I definitely am curious if I got that right.
Probably. And the other thing is,
Thanks for your vote of confidence, Mr. Probably.
could I move along the wall?
Here's what I was
Shimmy.
looking for.
Shimmy sideways.
You're out of movement at this point.
No. What I'm saying, could I have moved along the wall?
You could have actually. I'm going to move you back and show you. I would have allowed like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Except was that 35?
Well, you went from 1 2 down, too far down.
Oh
They
well.
were-
Well, if you'd gone to here, if you'd gone to here and gone by, that would have required the tumble through a second time.
No. I at that point I would have just moved. Let them take the attack of opportunity. I don't care.
Oh, if you want to do that, I can do that.
Yeah.
Fun fact. Yeah, they've got one hand for each weapon. Yeah, so they could do that because they didn't drop the weapon; they just drew the other. So, 18.
That is KAC. Yes, that hits.
So 8, and the other one rolled a 10.
That misses.
You're better off with the tumble through.
No. I mean, I have a shield up, which is 7 hit points, so I only really took 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shield. I was thinking defense, not shield, as in energy.
Yeah. It's
Excellent. By the way, I continued reading, and if you fail the tumble through, then you do provoke the attacks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the penalty. So basically, you can move through regardless. It's just whether you avoid the attacks of opportunity. So that's cool.
So my shield is down.
Yep.
That's okay. It did its job.
And you fed her your potion.
Yeah, and I was looking it up.
It's 1d8 flat. So if you want to roll it, I will. Oh, 5. There. So she is not down anymore, at least for the moment. And that is your turn, right?
That's my turn.
This guy is going to attack you because you have helped their target. And they have their solar blade out, so they're going to stab at you with that. For 14. Oh, it actually was a 10. And this is going to be 4 less also. So a 17
17 will hit.
for 9. And shoulders.
All right. Measuring stick. 30 feet to get next to Stitch. And the rest of the movement to get through. So, oops. That's 5, 10. 5, 10, 15 here. Then 15. Alright. And I will just move to engage this guy. And I will attune my shield towards the one in front of me.
What is the action required for aligning a shield? Isn't that a standard action?
That's part of the move.
Oh, okay.
Part of my move.
Excellent. So you're aligned against the guy just south of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
So, Chaos. Wait, what?
What?
No, it's not. It's not your turn. For some reason, it skipped my Void Cultist. That was weird. Oh, I think Jolers and I both hit the end of turn at the same time. That's what it was. You're trying to trick me, aren't you, Jolers? It's all your fault.
Yeah. Skipping a Void Cultist.
This guy is going to... He's not sure who to attack. He's got 3 targets. Jolers, you're 1 to 2.
Notice next time.
Jolers, you're 1 to 2. Chaos, you're 3 to 4. And Kazette, you're 5 and 6. That would be Chaos, which makes sense. He's right below you. And you also just smacked him. So, 21?
It's okay, I'm going to smack him harder. Yeah, that would hit me.
I feel like that 10 damage is probably going to give you a entropy point. Sucks to be him, doesn't it?
10?
It's more than twice your level.
Yeah. Yes, I get an entropy point. Good.
So you now have 2.
My turn.
It is your turn. Just in time. See, aren't you glad he took his turn after all?
No, I don't want him to hit me at all.
Don't forget to take that damage off.
I did. Well, I did off of my character sheet. Hold on.
No, yeah, it's for some reason there. Yeah, it's showing up. I didn't realize you had that many stamina. I'll obviously have to target you more. So a 16 will hit, and you did bludgeoning for 7. You did use
Where's
the
my
entropy?
entropy point?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask. It didn't roll the entropy point, so roll another. Oh no, it did. Wait, what?
No.
Yes, it doesn't show it, but you got 3 for. Wait, what? Why did it not roll? Just roll a d4.
It had 0. See, it says use entry point, and it's 0 D4.
Yeah, you may have hit no accidentally, or for some reason it didn't register. But 4 and 7 is 11. That's actually max damage for you. He is not dead. And this Void Cultist is going to attack either Kazette or Jolers, so we'll roll a d4. Jolers, you're 1 to 2. There we go, it's Jolers. Jolers is the lucky winner. He's not a Void Cultist, he is a Solarian who is just doing his job. Yeah, that's it.
Could get his ass kicked.
A 17 or a 15?
Both will hit.
So 10 and 8.
18
Jeez.
minus 8.
You guys need more armor. Then again, you get more armor, the opposition end up with bigger pluses. It all balances out. Ninura is going to attack the one that just hit Jolers because she can. Maybe. We'll see. And she is going to full attack also. No! Those both miss. Oh, and she's going to... that's why they missed, because she did it from the ground. She never stood up. Stitches.
Okay. Time to join the party.
I was going to say, welcome to the party. Little short-legged dude.
Okay, so what do we see?
You see that this guy is slightly injured. The one on the right is quite injured, and the one in the middle is uninjured. And you see Ninura, who you recognize as Chaos Friend, is on the floor but moving and very injured. almost as much as the guy on the right.
Okay, so I'll come to here, and I will zap this guy with the old acid energy ray.
Good.
Or not.
Or not. So close, not really.
I'll leave that for this time.
Kazette.
We'll take a guarded step back to here. And shoot. And I'm going to shoot this guy and do not have him combat track. Okay.
You will get a +1 to your ranged attacks because
That is true.
I am carrying all of it.
Why do I get a +1?
From my feet, coordinated
Oh,
assault, I think.
that's right. That's right.
Because Jolers is a team
Yeah.
player.
That's right. I forgot about Jolers. I'm not doing a
That's
full
why
attack.
I get with it.
Guarded step. I'm going to. No, I get +1 to this, so I don't know how to add that. It's not in my team.
Well, you could just roll it as if you had combat tracking, because that just adds +1, right?
It makes it so my BAB is equal to my level.
Oh, so that's different. Well, at this level, I think it is the
This
same.
level is the same thing.
So you had the +1.
Yep.
Did you add that to that, or it doesn't matter? That hits. So for
I did
4,
not add that to it, so it's 18, and does 4 points of fire damage.
I mean, he's at least halfway down.
And I'll say y'all, we don't really want to kill you.
But we will. This one's got to make a choice. Joler's 1 to 2.
Fall into the black hole.
Say again.
I said, don't you want to live to fall into the black hole?
That's a good argument, right?
That's like some sort of a weird
That's
a weird existential crisis you're trying to put them in. die or live to die.
Die or die later.
Exactly, die or die later.
But the whole thing is they don't know that they will die because nobody's been back.
That's true. He's gonna roll a die, and it's gonna be Joler's, Chaos, or Nanura. Jolers, you are the victim.
Jolers, you need better armor.
Yeah, I forgot. I just didn't wear the armor that I got from the crew.
A 15?
This is from the middle one.
Yes. Who you are shielded
That
towards.
will miss.
Excellent.
That will miss.
Fantastic. Your shield works. Its attack strikes off your shield. Jolers, you can you can have revenge.
You wear light armor,
Right.
right? Are you wear light armor, Jolers, right?
Yeah, so I can
Yeah.
wear the new armor as an upgrade.
I like that armor, but you should have put it on.
Yeah, I didn't want to wear it until everyone got to see it. So that's fine. We'll see if I die today. I will attack this one on the left with a full action. Full action attack with my solar shield. Yeah, that's the correct damage. Probably will miss since I suck at hitting, but where is it? There it is. Oh, it hit. Cool.
The first attack did hit for 5.
That's an additional 1 from the crystal. 1 electricity. Sorry.
No problem.
I haven't had that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the second attack did not hit.
Yeah.
So it is now another Void Cultist's turn. Woo! He's going to attack either Jolers or Chaos. And a 2 says it's Jolers. I mean, I'm pretty predictable in how I do the dice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say the names in a clockwise order, and that's how I do the numbers. So I don't have to explain it every time. If y'all trust me not to kill the wrong person.
As long as it's not me, I'm good with it.
Too bad. Oh no!
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's
Ow.
2 hits.
Wait.
33.
A
One,
lot of damage.
get into 2 stamina, and how much is the second one?
The second one is 19, and I gotta look at what corrode does.
Oh, corrode is different. Alright. So
I believe the corrode is like at the end of your turn or something.
It's like ongoing damage.
so
Yeah.
0 stamina and then 17 health. Ow.
That
Oh,
hurts.
the armor wouldn't have helped that.
No, it doesn't help with the crit. Corrode is not in here. Actually, no. Corrode is, I think.
Straight up additional damage.
Yes, that's. I gotta look it up. It's not showing up in the damn compendium because the compendium's so awesome.
Yeah, it adds equal to the damage. And
But is it an ongoing effect? That's the question.
it does have an ongoing effect. It functions as the burning condition, but deals acid rather than fire.
Where are you finding that so I can look it up?
That's on Archives of Mythics. I just
Oh, okay. You're just using archive.
searched for it.
I don't know why I spent the money on these books on Roll20 since half the things don't drag and drop, and the other half you look it up. I look up corrode and it doesn't show up.
Yeah, it's much easier to just Google the shit out of things.
Conditions burning.
Uh,
It's because corrode isn't actually in the. What does archives say for the source material?
Core rule book page 182.
So it is in the core rulebook. That's fun. So at the start of your turn, you'll take that extra damage.
Oh, so it's at the start, not.
Yeah, you don't take it yet. You take it at the start of your next turn. And of course, he rolled max damage on it. He had 2 max damage on that and almost max on the third. That sucked. So, obviously, my session last night was inspirational, and now I'm going to try and kill 2 players. Thank you, Tarantagosh. Chaos, it is your turn. Your people are getting beat up, and you haven't taken any of their people down.
I'm going to use an entropy point on this one.
13, and you're against his energy, right? That wouldn't matter. That hits his KC also. So you do 6.
Plus a d4. If it wasn't rolling.
Why the fuck is it not rolling?
No,
So
no,
yeah,
I
roll,
don't know the
so
answer to that.
7. No, that was more a rhetorical question.
You know me. I don't know.
I made that macro and it worked when I made it, so I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Mark messed it up.
Yeah, it's all Mark's fault. I like that. Let's blame Mark.
4 plus 3.
So it's the use entropy point is registering a 0 for the damage roll, but it's registering 1 in the note.
No, that's the use. I'm looking at the roll, hovering over. It says roll 1d4 plus 3 times use entry point 0d4. 0. So 3 times 0, d4.
So the entropy point, what do you when it pops up the hold it a minute, Chaos. When it pops up the query, what are you entering?
It asks. Okay, so I'm just going to do it again for the fun of it. It says full attack, so I say no. And then it asks damage type, acid or bludgeoning. Fine. Then it says use entropy point. I enter 1, and then I submit it.
Yeah, see, so that 1 is supposed to be where it's showing the or 0. That's supposed to be replacing it with a 1.
Okay, but it somehow messed up completely.
I'm aware of that.
No, not just that. Look at what it says. It says rolling 1d4 3 times entry point 0d4 plus 4 ability plus 1 spec equals 3 plus 3.
I see the problem. Yes, somebody edited the damage.
I blame Mark.
It's supposed to be question bracket.
It was those energy sprites from a couple weeks ago.
Well, it's energy, use energy question. But there's only one answer. Okay, yeah, 0, and it has a 0 there. And it is doing that. It's multiplying the one she puts in.
Yeah, no, I see the problem. So there's some missing parentheses, and the question mark was missing. So I have fixed that. I'm going to roll it now and see what happens.
Now,
Full
is it
attack
supposed
now.
to add 4 and 1 for spec? Yeah, it's supposed to add for spec. Your spec's in it.
Whoa, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet! If I could do that much.
Well, you could do that much if you used 3 entropy points. That was where the mistake was.
Oh man.
Right. So you're supposed to be just without the entry point. You're supposed to be doing a D4 plus 5 damage. So you're
Okay, here we go. It will work now, I think.
Try it again.
Okay, well let
So
me
there's
try it.
0. There's 0. So when it's your turn, or when you're using it, you would say no full attack, acid, and then you would say 1 entropy point for 1. Yeah, that works. So you roll 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1.
So that attack you did last round was 5 points less than it should have been.
No, it was 1 point less because she rolled the d4 separate.
That's okay. It doesn't matter.
So the way the entropy points work is she gets 1d4 per entropy point she spends. She was using 1 that last round, so it would have been 1d4.
Right. What I'm saying is, the way it was rolling and was messed up, it wasn't adding the ability or the spec in either.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was adding 2 plus 4 plus 1.
Okay, regardless, the guy was alive. Now he's dead. Let's move on.
You fixed it. I'm just saying, go back and look at the one she used this time and hover over the 4 damage.
He's dead. Let's go.
That's the important thing.
That's right. Let's go. I'm gonna hit some.
No, the 4 damage was after I tried to fix it and broke it worse. Anyway, it is working. That was your turn. You killed a guy. Are you moving?
If I move over the guy that I just killed, and then in front of Kazat, and then beside,
You would take an op attack.
I would.
Yeah, you can only move when you're beside a hostile if you're using a guarded step. Also, and that only works for 5 feet of movement. So in D&D, you can strafe around people. You can walk all the way around them as long as you don't leave. In Starfinder, if you move within their threat range, you get the op attack. So you could move 5 feet in any direction using a guarded step, and you'd be fine.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Void Cultist. This guy gets to do things. He's going to attack Minura or Jolers. In that order. Minura is the lucky winner. Oh, I closed the sheet. Oh no! Minura's down again.
Seriously.
I mean, he had a mission. He accomplished his mission. She has until the end of the next round. Stitches! You have lots of people that are injured. I think you should heal this guy.
You're muted, dear.
How bad does he look?
Whom?
Jolers?
This guy.
That guy is in rough shape. He is, on a scale of 4 to 20, or 1 to 20, he's at a 4.
Uh-huh. Okay. Then we'll break out the big guns.
I think Stitches should have been a biohacker.
zap him with this.
That'll
Nice.
that'll spell penetrate. Unfortunately, it won't hit.
What if I use my butterfly?
You
Is
should
there
try
a
that.
chance?
Yeah, there's a chance. A 50% chance, because that's EAC, right?
Da, 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 da.
It's doing acid, electrical, or fire.
Yeah, no, it does all three.
Oh, okay, so yeah, there's a chance.
My butterfly doesn't want to come out.
It's okay. Go ahead and roll the die, and then you can figure it out before next turn.
Da, 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 da.
Oh no.
No!
Can I give him my butterfly?
You could. You could if you want
Would,
to.
would the,
Okay, yeah, I'm
would
going
the
to.
one from coordinated shot change that?
Say again.
Does coordinated shot affect that? Is it considered a ranged attack? Is it?
Yeah, it's a roll, so I would consider it a ranged attack, I guess. That would not. It would still not be quite enough. It needs to be a for. It would need to be a 12, and you are up to an 11.
All right.
So it sounds like Chaos is giving you another D6. So roll that D6.
Better make it good.
It has to be a 1 or greater.
I need help.
Roll your D6, Chaos.
Oh,
It's your butterfly. Oh, there you go.
See?
That was greater than 1.
that's how you do it.
Yay!
It was terrible. All right.
So
Click on the one symbol mark above your thing,
And I'm gonna
and then
move
just
there.
drag your butterfly out onto the board.
And it is Kazette's turn.
I do that and nothing happens. Oh, there it is.
A step here. I feed our friend a potion.
All right, roll that D8. Oh no.
Wait, that's not right.
No, that was a D7 apostrophe.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better than a 1 because it rolled basically 1.
Yep.
That was your action. Void Cultist. Oh, he has so many targets. He's got Ninora, Jolers, or Chaos. Chaos. That's actually probably the best way those dice could have gone.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh no!
Oh my god! At least the damage is bare minimum.
I'm doing full attack because it gives them -4.
Okay, so I take 9.
Yes.
Do that math first.
Oh, Jolers, on your turn, you remember you take 4.
All right,
Okay.
I'll do that now.
And then after that you take 12.
No, that
What?
was on me.
Yeah, that's
That
what I'm
was
saying.
me.
Back to.
Yeah, Chaos, you get the
And I
Ah,
take
yeah.
1 Okay, so that leaves me with 2 stamina. Okay.
right, and next round you'll take at the beginning of your turn you'll take 1
Okay.
corrosion.
Yeah. Or he'll be dead.
Uh,
Oh,
I
and
don't think that matters.
That will give me an entropy point.
Yes, you did get. Actually, you got 2 entropy points. Wait, do you get 2 or 3?
Because you took 21, basically.
Right, but it's 2 separate attacks, and I don't know if it's each attack gives her +1 if it's greater than her level times 2, or if it's just 1 per
You're gonna make
round.
me look for my cheat sheet. Hold
Yes,
on.
you need to do that because I'm curious if you get 2 or 3 points. 3 points would be awesome.
Okay.
And Jolers, you had acid 4, right?
Gain 1
I think
entropy point if you take damage greater than twice your level.
But does it say per attack? That I need to. It's going to be a pedantic thing.
It just, Mark's just written down gain 1 if you take damage greater than twice your level. But
Yeah,
I would
so
think
you-
that it would be.
Yeah, you'll want to look that up because it may be per attack.
It says each time you take damage.
So that in my read, that you just took damage twice.
Yep.
Wait!
So you got 3.
Nice.
Because that is two separate attacks. It's full attack, but it's 2 separate attacks.
Toast.
So yeah, you just got 3 entry points. What is
Oh,
your max?
later on, not only does it say each time you take damage, each where it twice your character level from a single attack or effect.
Right. And that's why I'm saying they did full attack, but it's 2 attacks.
Yep.
And then the critical also gives her 1.
Yep.
The corrode will not, because it's only 1 damage. Okay, so it is now, that was Void Cultist. It is now Joler's turn. You take your 4 damage. You already applied that.
Yeah, I've taken.
How long does the corrode last, the burning last?
Well, you get a save.
At the end of the turn, I can make a reflex save to remove it.
I love that you guys look these things up between turns. I love it.
Yeah. I just don't know the DC. 10 plus the amount of fire damage, so...
So it'd be 14.
Yeah.
So you took your 4 already.
Yeah, I'm gonna die the next turn.
Are you going to end this guy?
I look back at our doctor and help me if I'm dead. And I'll still just attack because I am a bad player. I'm gonna attack full action on that dude.
I don't see that as a bad player. You have 1 threat remaining, other than the obvious one that you can deal with after you do the attack. Woo! That is not great.
Why? Why?
You do have the D6. You have the Blessing of Desna.
Oh,
You probably have to roll a 6.
No, he needs a 3.
Those are good odds. You know what? Yeah, might as well do something and use up the blessings while I'm at it.
I am actually giving you and Kazette blessings for looking things up between turns.
Thank you.
Because it makes... Oh, damn.
Anyway, here's my reflex save.
Yes, roll good on that.
There, I'm going to use one.
Okay, we'll roll your D6 and see if he hits. You need a 2. Yes!
Perfect.
So that hit did 7 to that guy. Unfortunately, he's not dead. He has
Oh
now been
my
injured.
god, my lowest save, but whatever.
Boop.
Oh no!
That's fine.
Now, technically, do you still take 4 every turn, or is it?
That will be on my next
Reroll.
turn. Oh yeah, I don't know. Is that for?
Yeah, look up and see if that reduces each round, because I feel like it reduces each round.
It either reduces or
No,
rerolls.
I get a saving throw bonus, but it doesn't say that it reduces the damage.
You actually rolled a reflex check. Is that the right thing? Yeah, that's reflex save.
It's a save. DC is 10 plus.
Yeah, you were taking 4, so it was 14. Okay, so that is your turn. You're going to die next round, unless somebody removes the effect. Void Cultist, he's dead. He doesn't get to do things. That sucks for him. Chaos.
You have you have a combat advantage on this guy.
Yeah, you actually have +2 to hit because of flanking. Nanura is friendly and she's on the other side. So that flanking actually gave you just enough to, well, you attack EAC, don't you? Or wait, no, that's not till next level.
No, if you use that, you...
Either way, the flanking did it, so that was 2 more than you needed.
Die.
No, he didn't.
Good.
And unless you want to attack Nanura, Jolers? Okay, sorry, we've still got Jolers to deal with. Chaos, do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Entropic Strike is always EAC, it says in her.
That's what I thought.
Text. Just for having the ability to make that.
Nanura, can she do anything helpful?
Great. No, Dinara, feed me my potion, please.
Nanura can go supernova. Does that help?
Is that a champagne supernova?
No, that's Solarian supernova. So she can't do anything. Stitches, it is your turn.
I will stuff a healing potion down Joller's gullet.
I'll just subtract that from my stash of potions.
And it's what, 1d8?
Yeah. So basically, your healing potions are on your belt, like all of my characters do. Yeah, you got 3. You wouldn't die this round because you only would have taken 3 because it goes down 1 by each round.
Does it?
That's my understanding. If you guys haven't looked that up yet, you're wrong.
I was in the process and I got.
That's okay.
It doesn't say anything about reducing it. The bonus just adds everything. The reflex saving throw.
Condition burning is where I'm looking.
Yeah. You just get an additional bonus on the saving throw for each turn. Doesn't say anything about
It says the
reducing
target
the
takes
total.
corrode damage equal to the amount listed, and it's usually a D something.
Oh, okay. So you can attempt a new saving throw each round you have this condition, and you receive a +2 bonus for each previous saving throw you've attempted in consecutive rounds. That's for burn. I don't know corrosive.
It's the
gonna be-
same thing. It acts as the burn condition.
Except I don't think stop, drop, and roll works on corrosive.
Well, if you're gonna read the rules, it
Hmm.
does say
It does.
it works as the burning
Oh,
condition. So
It specifically says it works as burning. Okay, then it does. Stop, drop, and roll. You must be rubbing it off on the carpet.
yeah,
It's not-
basically.
Right.
So it doesn't go down each round. That's interesting to know. Okay, so Stitches did his thing. Kazette, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move up to the door and close it.
Probably a good idea. Void Cultist is dead and gets to do nothing. Jolers, take damage and roll your save if you want to do something else.
I've taken the damage. I'll use my action to do the reflex at a +4, so I have more chances to at least survive or take out the burning condition. And then at the end of turn, that's another one. But first,
Right.
this is my
That'll do it.
right. There's the crit.
You stopped, dropped, and rolled really good. One might say perfectly.
All over the bodies.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, we can clear the tracker. All right, we are out of combat.
Loot the bodies.
Are you guys going to gather yourselves for 10 minutes?
They can rest while I go through the bodies' pockets.
All right.
So you have to spend a resolve point, right?
If you spend a resolve, you get all of your stamina back.
I'm doing that.
That's probably a good idea. And Jolers, are you going to do that? Looks like you already have.
If I'm not mistaken. If I spend a resolve point to regain stamina after a 10-minute rest, your shield automatically shuts off, recharges. So
Yeah, so you would recharge it by using the resolve.
right, but it doesn't take me 2 resolve. It just takes 1 resolve to restore my stamina.
Correct. Yeah, it's just a matter of you've used resolve to recover stamina. So that is we've dealt with that. Well, it's obvious that something's going on now because somebody has tried to kill Nanura.
We'll ask him the girl. I'll let Joler. I'll suggest to Joler that he should ask.
I'm busy resting. God damn it.
You can talk while you're resting.
Yeah, you can talk when you're resting.
Yeah. But no, Denora is friends with Chaos as well. So
Okay.
I guess both of us, while resting, shall
Well,
What-
she has automatically become helpful to Chaos and the others in your group. She was indifferent to everybody but Chaos, and she was friendly to Chaos, but now she's helpful to everybody because you saved her life by using resources. Even she, wow, that's funny. She she thinks. Wait, okay, so you're talking to her. What are you telling her? What are you asking her, etc. What the hell was that all about?
yeah. Who are these people and why were they trying to kill you?
Those were others of the monastery Solarians. I don't know why they're trying to kill me. Do you know any reason why they would be trying to kill me?
Uh, I
Do
look towards the smartest person in our group.
the
So you're not looking at me.
because that or Stitches because Stitch is smart too. Oh, are
Yeah,
do you want?
basically, are we going to share the information? Or
Yeah, share the information. Ask him about if he wants to explore the black hole as closely as the others do.
What? No, that's suicide. We're not a suicide cult.
Show him the evidence we've gotten.
Yeah,
You show her the navigation chart.
yeah, in the text files and
Being a pilot, she has been making corrections, or thought she was making corrections to avoid just that happening. Apparently, she's been seeing incorrect data on her screen, so she definitely believes you that Cora is trying to destroy the ship and kill everybody.
So instead of trying to take out all the muck, can we just take out Cora? How about we disable Cora?
or reset her to factory defaults.
That could be very difficult because her area is guarded.
Guarded by
It's just guarded by monks. The only one that can pull the guard off is Teleris.
the Archbishop.
The abbot, yes.
Man,
He's probably in on it.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like the sort that wants to die.
So should we find him and see if he is in on it?
can Nindura call him here?
Yeah.
She would have to go out and get him because they don't like have comm links. Well, there's probably a intercom or something. She could try, but you realize using the intercom is going to tell Cora that something's going on. And you've already been told that she sees everything.
Well, we're right next to the bridge, so we could all go visit him, I guess.
Is she usually is the Archbishop in the bridge as far as I know?
Yeah, he's almost always in the bridge.
Let's go to the bridge. It's not that far away. Oh, is there lockers or something in here?
In here? No. I just assumed you're going to space these guys.
Not,
You can't. You're not in an airlock.
that's what I'm saying. We can't. We either stuff them in a locker or under something.
I'll
Well,
just lock the door when we leave.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet.
Yeah. So ready to dash over to the bridge. After we heal up, I see a couple people that are not doing well.
Well, that's because they are hit point injured. So for you guys, I've made it so that when you hit points like 90% or lower, it gives you the indicator. Stamina doesn't indicate anything because my thinking was you'd be 50% when you get into hit points.
Yeah.
And health aura doesn't allow you to do the total of two different attributes. So anyway. And Joeller's already drank another healing potion.
What the hell was that? What was what about?
You should use one of their Mark IIs from the med bay across the hall, since
Well, we're going to the bridge first. We want to spend as little time in quarters as possible, trying to avoid Cora. So when y'all are ready, we'll go.
So the death cultist have any like tattoos or markings that are different from Lenora, like to indicate they are death cultists and not just regular cultists?
No, there's no unique identifying feature that you can find.
All right.
I'm assuming you took 20 on that check. Which basically means you take your time and you get the result as if you'd rolled a 20. You can only do that on some things that I decide you can do it on.
Okay. Some further research into this burning, corrode, condition type thing. The weapons generally it does corrode like 1d3 or 1d6 or burning 1d5. So whatever it is.
In this case, I think it was 1d4.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
critical effect 1d4 corrode.
So 1d4 corrode. Technically, at the start of your turn, you roll that d4 and see how much damage you did. Then you roll your save based on the damage you took that turn. Next turn, you roll the d4 again.
Ah,
So it's a different roll every turn.
that's
Yep.
good.
We just have it so it's critical and say, okay, we'll go ahead and roll that.
So you have one more hit point. I rolled the second d4
Gotcha.
since you were taking max damage.
Much
we have-
appreciated.
We have it set up on the critical so that you know how much you're going to take that first round. And then each round after that, you can roll, but you can go back and check what you needed to roll. So
But the saving throw is based on the initial damage taken, or is it on?
No, it's based on the
each-
damage you took that round.
yeah, it's based on the damage
All right.
round. So if you roll a 1, it's only an 11. So if you roll
Gotcha.
6, if it's a d6 thing, it's a 16. Hey,
All right, so I don't see any movement.
put on this armor that you found or got given.
All right.
Yeah, if it's better than what you had.
It's level 4. It's better than anybody has, I think. It's plus 4 EAC, plus 5 KAC with a max dex of plus 4.
Yeah, and
It
my
has
current armor may be of use to someone. The graphite carbon skin might be better. Plus 3, plus 4.
What do you have
Oh no,
on?
yeah, is it no? The what's the armor I have? The graphite carbon skin. That's plus 3, plus 4 currently.
Oh, carbon graphite skin.
Yeah.
Oh, it has an upgrade slot too.
Yeah, both of them have upgrade slots. So if
Oh yeah, I
that
would
is
take
what.
that. Unfortunately,
All right, we switch.
I'm not going to put it
Switch
on
to-
right now because I don't think I have the time to move my upgrade slot to it.
Yeah, that takes a bit of time.
But I'll
I'll do the armor changes well later because I do have the diplomacy upgrade on this one.
okay. Move over to the bridge, guys.
As you pass by the stairs here, you hear voices down the stairs.
Okay. We'll try to be quiet and not disturb them.
That's what I wanted to hear. Everybody roll stealth.
Oh no. Another unutilized skill. Oh wow.
I
Decent.
cannot believe that I rolled 17. How do I roll 17?
You probably damn near rolled a 20.
You're trained in it.
No.
You
I
have,
rolled a 17 with a -1.
No, you're trained in stealth.
you're trained in stealth. You have a +2 ability mod, -2 for your armor, so you have +4, and you roll a 13, so that's 17.
She's actually got +6.
But
She's
that
got
tells me
-2 because of her armor.
Right, so +4 total, yeah. That was a good roll. 2 17s and a 13. I'm going to say those all succeed. The 9 does not, but I was doing it as a group check, which in my head means, the majority rules.
Yeah. That's the only fair way to do it, because if you don't do it that way, somebody's going to fail.
Exactly. That's just making each person do it is kind of like just relying on the what do they call it? Why can't I think of things? I hate my brain. The you're looking at the luck of numbers. The more you roll, the more likely you are to fail.
Yep.
This railing around the stairway, is that solid?
It's hand railing. So, Joelers, are you just hanging out there, or are you going into the bridge?
Sorry. I am. I was just going to make sure Nenora was tucked away.
Oh, she's fine. She's gonna talk to her 3 friends who are unconscious in the corner.
Can I be hidden from the stairs there?
No, they're not a solid railing. They're just like a safety rail.
Yeah, come to the bridge.
He's
I'm gonna
scared there's
hide.
going to be combat.
I'm going to hide here so I can get behind them in case we're attacked.
Well, while you're in there, there's 2 Mark II serums of healing in there.
Mm-hmm.
There is that. Is is the Archbishop here?
The abbot is there, yes.
Okay. Add it.
I'll listen into them on comms, and I will pocket those 2 serums.
We will not use comms. I will talk to the abbot via telepathy and group chat everyone, so as not
Okay.
to alert Cora. But maintaining like audio conversation, just casual like.
Well, he speaks all of his responses out loud.
Even if I'm talking to him in
Yes.
telepathy.
And go ahead and roll your diplomacy check, but I will tell you that the railroad says you will not succeed.
All right, might as well roll it.
See
Thanks
how,
for allowing us to roll.
well, let's see how badly we don't.
Exactly. So 26 is a really good roll, so he's not going to call the guards type thing, but he says that it's ridiculous to believe that Cora would try to harm the ship. What would that accomplish for her?
She is just apparently she is following her programming, which is to.
So AIs are not computers. They are sentient.
Oh, all right.
Or semi-sentient.
There was something about following her directive. I think that was last session. Where's that? Let me just open up all the fragments if it's there.
Is Cora referred to as a brother or a sister when you're talking to her?
No. Ninora's in there with you as well. She's backing you up. He just thinks it's ridiculous. Why would she end the ship after 200 years of keeping the ship safe and operational? That just makes absolutely no sense.
Maybe it was something with the drift explosion, because it seems like it was so recent.
And
the file, the stuff that we have recovered.
And he says he's kind of looks upward and says, "Cora, what do you have to say to this?" And she says, "I do not know what you're speaking of. I only hear your side of the conversation." And he kind of emotively face palms without actually face palming. and he speaks out loud the accusations. And she says, "I do not understand where they get this idea. I have done nothing but serve the ship and the crew of the ship faithfully for 200 years."
Then let us examine the computer core.
I cannot allow that. That could endanger the entire population on the ship.
So is
I,
But we
driving.
have
I meant,
already proven that we are going to save the ship, as we already saved it once, so we have nothing to gain from destroying the ship.
I mentally tell Joelers to ask her about the Singularity Protocol.
Ah, yes.
I'm
Well,
waiting. I haven't heard anything. Are you going to ask
What
her
is
about it?
Singularity. Yeah, I'm gonna ask it. Yeah, ask Cora about Singularity Protocol.
She
and
completely denies any
are we
knowledge
going
of
to
such a thing.
Right. Hmm.
So why was it on the computer system?
I am unaware of a file like that. Perhaps it was in somebody's private files and you stumbled on somebody's fantasy or something.
I telepathically asked Stitches, where did you find the file?
It was on the computers in the general computers from the access from the library. Cora is fibbing.
Yeah.
I think the abbot speaks up. He says, I think everybody's a little heated after these rogue elements attacked Nora. Perhaps they were ill. Perhaps everybody should rest and we should revisit this at a later time. I think everybody's just a little overheated from the recent combat that should never have happened.
I agree. It should never have happened, but they were fatal. They were lethally attacking the Nora. We saved her.
Oh no, I do not fault you for protecting the Nora. I think there's something definitely was wrong with those three individuals. But I think you are just emotionally heated up right now, and Nora as well. I think maybe if we sleep on it, we'll feel better and we can think more clearly, and you'll see the reason behind Cora not wanting to destroy the ship.
We don't want to destroy the ship.
I never said you do.
So, but we want to find out who is trying to destroy the ship.
That's fine, but I can't allow you to the computer core.
We need to find out now, because if we wait, they may take drastic action to destroy the ship tonight.
Ask him about the navigation chart we found.
That was the protocol.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And Cora's denying it and saying that it could be just somebody's basically random mental exercise or something. So
Check the navigation station.
anybody that would like to can make a sense motive check.
Yeah. I will fail at one, but I can try.
Chaos, nobody is trying to mislead anybody. Everybody's above board. You are very confused how all these people can be telling the truth, but none of them agree with each other. Who else is going to roll? I see Joelers or Stitches or.
I can't.
May not have already made a roll. I don't know. I may or may not have made 3 rolls. I don't know.
I'm not seeing them, so they're not getting through theirs because that. Oh, a 9. That's terrible. And Stitches got a 16. Joelers and Stitches, you guys have the feeling that the abbot legitimately believes Cora's telling the truth. And he seems genuinely concerned that there's just this big misunderstanding.
Right. So we need to resolve that misunderstanding today.
And again, he's being genuine when he thinks that everybody just needs to take a breath, as they say, to calm down, meaning go rest, etc. And we could discuss it in the morning after everybody's rested and eaten some breakfast.
Yeah.
Show him the other fragments.
I thought we already had done. We told him everything.
Yeah, you've shown him everything. He's not going to be convinced.
Well, maybe
Cora,
I will tell you. I will tell
maybe
you.
Cora can help identify.
Above the table, if something moves this ship drastically enough to put it in immediate danger, you would have plenty of time to react because it would be a noticeable acceleration. So it won't. It won't. Literally, it won't kill you to rest, and it might actually save your ass. And I'm looking at Trollers.
Okay, let's go back to the ship and make sure the crew's on watch all night.
It is. It is coming into late evening as well.
All right.
And have the crew standing by to decouple just in case.
Well, we probably should decouple when we go back. We can always recouple back up. But I definitely don't trust this at all.
So you guys gonna head back to the Primarata to rest up?
Yeah,
Are you going to abscond with those Mark IIs?
yeah.
Okay, so add those to your loot collection.
But you can add them to
You
your
earned those Mark IIs.
you
So-
add them to your inventory stitches.
Yeah, they're on my character sheet. And
Um,
just so you know, it's 3-8 healing.
Yeah, they're a significant upgrade. And I need to update my notes.
when I get back to the ship, I will go ahead and take this carbon skin graphite and move my upgrade
We're gonna
slot.
do a whole fashion episode, changing gear.
You'll
What's
do
that?
it.
Are we going to have a shopping episode? I don't think so.
Oh, it's not in the compendium.
Well, that kinda
Equipment.
So, sorry, I didn't hear a question, and I was typing.
Sorry, no, it wasn't on the compendium, so I'll just edit my current armor. I'm gonna trade it out.
Yeah, it's in a different. I think I put in the actual description where it is.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do that when I create the lobbies, so that because I share these lobbies for future GMs.
Mm.
So yeah, I put near space page 152.
Peace.
I wonder if I should get in the habit of linking them to Aeon as well.
That's not a bad.
Yeah, for the ones I see, if you look, I don't know if you see it when you look at the treasure and handouts. Do you see like a Raznian Crusader helm? It just says the name, but basic medkit has the SCRB beside it.
I saw for the. I was just looking at the Peacekeeper Aegis. And I see light armor, near space 152.
No, I was talking about in the journal itself. If you look in your treasure and handouts section, do you see on the to the all the way justified to the right beside basic medkit? Do you see a big S for Starfinder and underneath little tiny CRB letters?
Yes.
Okay, so anything that has that symbol means it came from the compendium.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have that, it's something that I created, from whole cloth. Copy paste. And like the Yellow Star Conqueror has an image because they actually had an image in the book for that weapon. Actually, it's for a different disintegrator or whatever, or for a different heavy of the same type. So I added. See, basically, when I get new books, the PDFs, I strip the images from them for use in lobbies and stuff. I need to figure out what this one is. I don't think you've done this event.
What is the A damage? Yeah, so if anyone wants the pistol, the pusher decoupler as well. Although it's just a 1d6, but might help. Also, yeah, I won't use it.
We don't have that yet. Oh, there. Okay. So, does anybody? Okay, that one got taken, so we can take that off. The heavy weapon, I don't think anybody's going to take.
No, I don't think anybody's proficient.
The small
Yeah.
arm, does anybody want that one? The pusher
The pusher decoupler.
It's basically a 20-shot pistol with demoralize as the critical.
I'm going to end the stream at this point just because I don't feel like it's going to be particularly interesting to anybody to watch us discuss. Oh, hello, Seagoat Games. I hope I didn't miss that forever. Sorry, I'm busy looking at everything for GMing the game, and I don't see chat often. I blame Kazette. It's his fault.
It's always my fault.
This poor person probably isn't even here anymore. Nope, they're here.
That's how they make.
And they spoke, so they're obviously not a bot, so I don't get to ban them. So I'll leave it to Seagoat Games. Seagoat Games, do you want to listen to them trading gear? We are at the end of our session, pretty much. We will be coming back next week with all 5 people, hopefully, because you're going to need it.
Oh, I can update my. Now we didn't really get that much besides the 2 guns and the armor, and we're using those. I
Yeah.
can put my second skin.
I also
back.
have a second skin that we can scrap.
Okay, I'll put 2 second skins in, and I'll
Turning those into UPBs, are you?
I'll
Or no.
delete mine.
Yeah, you got one. I'll put it here. I'll update the stuff. We're not going to be building anything for a while because we're kind of in the middle of shit right now. So, compendium.
Just bookkeeping.
Yeah. Does anybody
Well,
else
I tried to stop myself.
party treasury to be either scrapped or used by somebody else?
So I'm going to put you guys back in the breakfast room before we switch back to the start screen.
2 of those. /5 0. That's only a level 1, and it's only 250. But we have 2 of them. Okay.
And you guys will have the benefit of a full rest, so you can heal up and get your resources back.
Yay.
While you contemplate why these monks were obviously just deranged and decided to attack you for no reason, according to the abbot and Cora.
I don't buy it.
Well,
I no longer have jaundice.
Yes, you're no longer jaundiced from that kidney failure.
Abbott, y'all seems very. Some of y'all seem very convinced he didn't think that the Cora is doing what we think Cora is doing. So there is that. Maybe the abbot is not involved, so it may be just some of them, and it may be Cora's not involved, and it's some people on the ship.
Mm-hmm. You
Maybe
do not
that
have
crazy
information.
engineer that we thought we liked.
Well,
So
what's the useful life for an AI? Like after 200 years, maybe she's gone a bit wonky.
something happened because that snippet of the text conversation seemed like whatever happened after the drift crash.
I think it's a bug.
Could be a bug.
Says the bug.
Maybe they examined that thing a little too closely and got some gremlins.
Yeah, those tech gremlins again.
Well, we will find out next week, hopefully. I'm going to end the stream at this point. We will hopefully see anybody that watches this now or on video on demand next week at the same time, roughly 7:30 Eastern Time on Thursday, and we'll return then. Have a nice night. Bye!
Except for its activation costs, I really like that energy shield.